The law you made breaking the law, but you want to go up. You know how people want to go out? You want to increase the time. They are too short. You cannot be a cancer. Then you want to run nowhere. You cannot be long after then you start the Lord and we lay ourselves. Then you say you want to sit back and then you waste your time. Nobody can be for them one way equal to me. But when we can be for it's not happy, it will never happen. And the only thing they are there for, when you have people for them for them, and say, people, not more than getting 1% of what you know. But they sit down over there and invite their family people because they need hope. They are the person that needs hope and the person that people say, what? We implore our family because some people are happy. Because it is a time to be happy. It is no better time when the family is not better. It is not better time when the family is better. And we give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be only ballot for the presidency. When you will come here and say, what is happening? You people will have to appoint a commissioner for secretary. Educated people, it's not about education. It's about how well you govern the people. They have people that have degrees, they do nothing. The only person will enter people and get a team that world. Our marketers will come to power. In every country, at least 2 levels of pressure our marketers split around and the other ones to empower themselves. They only get there. Whatever it is, I'm going to carry it about because we are close. What is Balazilo? You get Kaluba. He said the president is the
Okay. Anything you want to say final before we leave you? Thank you so much.
Hello?
Yeah,
man.
I saw you made mistake.
Okay.
I heard you last night, me and Kun indeed to move Pupa. Absolutely, after the whole election, I'm in a corner. If you hear my preaching most Sunday, you will conclude that I'm right. Will you rescue as a creature after winning? The broadcaster don't even answer my phone, they don't pick me up, they don't lay me down, they don't even have time. Oh, I don't talk.
I will keep your crying. And you're crying all over the place. What I will continue to do, I've already succeeded in completely demoralizing your base. You're just crying all over the place. I haven't even started. I'm just warming up. How dare you, foolish, desperate people, talk about rescue country? Joseph Boakai couldn't even rescue himself. So when you pass it around, oh, cause that did, cause that. Where were you when I raised the money left and right to feed him and fly him from hospital to hospital? Where were you all sitting there talking nonsense? Talking about cause I ain't got no integrity. I didn't have integrity when I was feeding Joseph Boakai. Your God. Bunch of ungrateful people. Have you heard Joseph Boakai deny that I was raising money left and right to feed him? Have you heard him deny it? He will never deny it because he knows this to be true. Some of you thought I was never going to create something for Boakai. Because I want to counties. I'm not creating something because I want to create something. I'm creating something because we said yesterday, former President, we are right private jet. But the Joseph Boakai acquired the power is flying private jet from here to go to Ghana. Yeah. But I will speak because people exactly get some of our past to do our comfort. Spend my own money to bring him to power because we thought the wrong yesterday was going to be right today. I have no regret to vote against one person. But the people that are brought to power will regret why I have to vote for the NDK people. This country is a better place and will be a better place. Yes, sir. Because there's money in the country that we can make from, we don't need money from outside. But we don't want to empower people here. You say that are lawmakers. We have become lawmakers. We have become criminals. We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say about this senator. You're breaking all the law. It's not you really breaking the law, but you want to go out. You know how people want to go out? You want to increase the tax and get that too short. You cannot feel a case up, then you want to run broke. You cannot be a lawmaker, then you strike the law that we pay ourselves. Then you say you want to say that, then you waste your time. Nobody here can be for them government is going to win. But when we can be it's not happy, it will never happen. And the only thing they are there for, when last people for them government keep and say, people, don't know the royal tax, getting 1% of what we do. But they sit down over there in the party and family for the body need for that. And the person that needs what I mean, and the person that they people to the water, we enjoy our family because some people are happy. In fact, it is a time to be happy. And there's no other time when the country is not better. in a time by the time when the subject is better. And what give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be only father for the presidency. You will come here and say, you people will have to appoint a commissioner for sacred day. It's not about education. It's about how well you govern your people. There are people that have degrees, if you are nothing, the only pastor will enter paper and get achieve that tomorrow. Our marketers will come to power. In every market, at least 2 levels and pressure our marketers, business runners, and the other ones to empower themselves. They're only there. Whatever it is, I'm going to carry it about. Because we are close.
What is Baladilo? You get all about. Talking to the president, it's not a good thing. He said the president problem is that okay.
Week or so later, I have that proof here too. I will show you as well. He said, Henry, now he has seen Cummings to be his cow and has been milking. Let milk the man. He said, Henry, can you get Legayi Oremi, my dependable nephew? Do you think you can get Alex to donate $300,000 to the JMB Foundation? He tried to make it look like it's money for the foundation because he doesn't want to say for Cummings to give me money. Do you think you can get Cummings to donate $300,000 to the JMB Foundation for some initiatives, making it sound all decent and professional? I said, well, Uncle, let me think about it and I'll refer to you. To be honest with you folks, I never asked Mr. Cummings. You had just eaten the man's $45,000 US for a trip you had no interest in. Now you're asking me to go back to Alex Cummings through his people and make a request for $300,000. Then he said, you know, he might be inclined to give us the money because he wants something from me. So this is the honest man. This is the honest Joe Boakai. The Joseph Boakai that is supposed to be a decent, honorable man is asking me to go to Alex Cummings under the pretext of being inclined to grant Cummings' request for him, Joe Boakai, to recuse himself from the political race and raise Cummings' hand. So he wanted me to go now to Cummings to go and get another $300,000 from Alex Cummings. I never did. I never delivered that message to Alex Cummings because I knew Joe Boakai was dishonest. They were asking me for $300,000 to give to Joe Boakai when Boakai had just made a fun of Cummings in Ghana at a meeting Cummings gave him money for. And this is and these are things we could not come to the public to disclose these things. We could not do these things because we were in too deep. We were in too deep. And so what did I do?
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. On this wonderful 11th day of March 2025. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you to Freedom Hub on 87.9. We are sorry that we're beginning the platform very late today. We had some technical issues to handle behind the scene. But again, we are back on this edition. There are too many things happening in the country. A lot of issues going on in the Republic of Liberia. On today, we witnessed something very, very horrible. Horrible for our eyes to see. On today's edition of the show, we will bring you what is happening at the level of the Liberian House of Representatives, where members of the majority bloc have already taken a decision to suspend Yeka Koluba for 4 months. I repeat, members of the Liberian House of Representatives in the majority bloc have voted today to suspend Representative Yeka Koluba for 4 months. What is it? What will we make of that identical information? We're going to have a conversation around it. Moderate, more so. The Vice President of Liberia, Jeremiah Kpankun, in his words, told the Liberian people that he was boasting to the Liberian people that he is bigger than President George Weah. He said, and I quote, "I'm bigger than the former president. He's just an ordinary citizen. When I'm driving to work, he cock and pack for me." I repeat, I'm trying to paraphrase what the vice president said. We'll play it here on the platform. But VP Kun told Liberians around the world that whenever he is going to work, and President Weah is also traveling the same direction, he said President Weah can park a car and wait for him for either VP to pass. Is that a news? Is that not something that's supposed to happen when the vice president is moving? All other individuals besides the president can park. That is not a law. I mean, that is not something to boast about now. But again, the VP spoke to Tumale George in the United States when he was granting the man an interview. A question was asked: how did you feel the time President Weah refused to shake your hand? And the next thing VP Kun could say was, hey, you know what? Anytime I'm moving, I think it helped me because when I'm moving on the road, George Weah can buy a car for me to pass. How did you feel when President Weah did not shake your hand and refused to shake your hand? That's the question. And the next thing the man started saying about president of the country, I beat by him. While grabbing the work, the man can park a car on the sidewalk, and wait for him to pass before he start going. But again, we intend to look into it. Was the vice president sounding chatted? Was he not mature in his response? Is he so angry about the former president not shaking his hands? What could be the possible reason for such a response? Join the conversation on today's edition as we intend to rumble into the issues making the news in this country. Moderate, today happens to be the birth anniversary of the former First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Madam Claude Deconti Marie Weah, the wife of former President George Manuel Weah. Her birthday is today, March 11, and 2025 on today's edition, right here on 87.9. Freedom Hub, today's edition is being dedicated to the natal memories of Her Excellency, Madam Claude Marie Deconti Weah, the wife of former President George Manuel Weah, right here on 87.9. We take a break. When we come back, we play a birthday song for our former First Lady, Her Excellency Madam Claude Marie Deconti Weah, the CEO and founder of the Claude Hope Foundation, an institution involved in training unfortunate, I repeat, less fortunate children, less privileged, a foundation that seeks to address humanity there in Marshall City, Margibi County. We're going to play a birthday song for her, and maybe we ask Man Sisi and a few other people to say happy birthday to the former First Lady. Then we run into the main issues making the news in the country. Until then, my name is Kai, and have a wonderful time as we rumble into the issues making the news in Liberia.
My music, there are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime and bullet, don't take law in your hands for the right authority. Really can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bring inspector to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, enemy you cheche. You work for your safety. If you see a donkey pay, no part of boy. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, so that is what it is. That is exactly what it is in the country. And so the breaking news is that Senator Abraham Darius DeLon of Monserrado County, has reaffirmed his support for the regulation, emphasizing the need for order and discipline in Liberia. So those are you the motorbike riders. Senator DeLon said the restriction where the government put on your not to count the time he say in supporting it. Senator DeLon say he support it because you're not so to count the Maria. There, my people. That From Africa report a story, you know what I mean? But let's go and do this quick happy birthday treat. It will be for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of our time on this radio is going to be dedicated to Madam Claude Marie Deconti Weah. Her birthday is today. And so we thought to say happy birthday to the wife of the former president of the Republic of Liberia. She also happens to be the former first lady of this great republic. And so it is her birthday. And guess what? her birthday song is going to be sung by her husband, President George Weah. So enjoy it. At the end of this song, we'll take about 4 or 5 calls. Yes, just in case you want to wish her happy birthday, we'll do that. And then we move on to the political issues of the day. So those of you who are watching us, you'll see the madam in her peach cut suit, pretty seated in her office. On the screen right there, you will see it. So we'll play this birthday song. It was done by her husband, President George Weah. Let's take it from the top.
Rastafari. Yeah, me know. Yeah, just say me after that. They probably man. But it down. Viva! Joe! Rastafari. Yeah, man.
Happy birthday to you.
We gonna celebrate.
Happy birthday to you.
We gonna have a good time.
Happy birthday to you, dear.
We gonna party.
Happy birthday.
I wish you well.
Happy birthday to you.
We jumping again.
Happy birthday to you.
I wish you well.
Happy birthday to you, dear.
We gonna run, pam, pam, pam.
Happy birthday.
Yes, I am. Look at you. Come here, we jump up and we run, pam, pam.
Happy birthday to you.
Come back again. Come here, we jump up and we run, pam, pam.
Happy birthday to you.
I know you feeling irate, so we gonna run, pam, pam. Celebrate and have a good time all night long. Happy I wish you well.
Okay, so that's what it is. Imagine your husband is the musician of your birthday song. And that is how that family is. Sometimes I envy the family. That's what it is. Sometimes I envy the Weah's family. Imagine your husband is the musician for your birthday song. But again, it's time for us to go to the lines. Just 5 to 6, 7 birthday wishes from you. If you want to wish the former First Lady happy birthday, the lines are open right now, and we'll gladly receive your birthday wishes. In a few minutes, then we'll jump to the political issues in the country. So 866-500-104. 776-104-104 are the numbers to join the conversation. My name is Kine, Oliver Kine. I'm here on 87.9 Freedom Hub. Let's go to the lines and talk to some of our people quickly. What's your name? Where you join us from? William.
Our madam, our mother. The former first lady,
Okay.
So this is what we are looking for to wish happy birthday.
Okay. Okay, my brother.
Thank you all so much. Happy birthday to all.
Thank you very much.
I wish you well.
Okay, let's leave it right there and talk to this person. Go ahead quickly. No time. We got to go to other topics. Let's hear you.
Good evening, Oliver.
Good evening, Chief.
My name is Eugene Jobo, and I call you from Capital Bypass.
Go ahead, Jobo. Let's hear you, sir.
Let me use the opportunity to say happy birthday to the former First Lady, and I wish you all the best.
Okay. All right, Eugene Jobo. Thank you very much. Let's leave the line and go to another person. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. Good evening. How you doing?
This is the fire to deliver them.
Edmund, go ahead.
Yeah. So our mom. And then we say thanks for staying Western Liberia. Even other the fight to the position to continue spending. Second, it is the thanks to us for taking care of our part. Because the way he wishes, if he was son winning around here that we know, he would have been out of this country ever since.
Okay.
But we say thanks to you, man, for standing with our part and standing with all. We love you and we'll forever stand with you. Happy birthday, mama. We love you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's take 3 more, then we call it a day on the birthday fiesta for the former First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. That's President Weah how do you call it? President Weah, Madam. Yeah, Madam President Weah. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How you doing, Chief?
Okay, good evening. I just call to say happy birthday to the former First Lady. And I wish her many more years to come. And I just bless God for her and what she's doing for the children of Liberia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go and take 2 more. Imagine your husband is singing your birthday song on your birthday. Okay, let's go and take this other person. Take this other person on the line. Good evening. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, good evening. Okay. How you doing?
We're great, my dear brother. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, I just called to tell our former First Lady happy birthday to you.
Okay. Thank you very much. She's listening though. Okay. Let's go and take the last caller on this edition. The very last caller. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead, sir. How are you? Musa from Kawa Lajo. Go ahead, Musa. Let's hear you, sir. Quickly.
I just want to wish you former First Lady happy birthday. I want to know that we love her. We keep on in prayer. Cause we more life. Many more lives to come as you stay with our father, such man we are. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, from Kawel Lajo. Let's go to Barcelona, Spain, where Benfica is going to be defeated today in Barcelona. Let's talk to him. Go ahead.
How you doing, Chief?
We're great. Quickly, let's hear you. No time. We got to go to other topic.
Yeah, man. I want to say happy birthday greeting to our First Lady, because she's still the First Lady.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Chief.
I wish her the best in her life. But anyway, be ready for today, eh?
No problem. We leave you right there. He's from where? Barcelona, Spain. Mr. Rogers from Barcelona. He's from way in Barcelona. Our team is playing Benfica tonight with beat Benfica. But let's talk to Man City. Man City, you will end the birthday greetings. You are the last person.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for taking my call. Okay, how you doing, myself?
We're great.
I know you're here, Alexa, this evening.
Yeah, let's have a technical issue, but she'll be here tomorrow.
Okay. Let me say happy birthday to my First Lady, gigantic First Lady.
That's your sister-in-law.
What better place for our children? Look, that woman, she's on Liberian. You know, so African, she's on Liberian. This is my sister calling this evening. I say happy birthday to you. I wish you many more years to come. I wish you more lucky for more children. Your birthday never follow the first. They might be their space. I bless your children and you. I bless your husband. Let God carry your two. Let's see your children come to come. Thank you, my son.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll take this break now, and we'll be right back for the rest of the topics.
Well, happy birthday to you. We jump in again. Happy birthday to you. I wish you well. Happy birthday to you, dear. We gonna run, pam, pam, pam. Happy birthday. Yes, I am. Look at you. Come here, bitch, jump up. And we run, up again. Come here, bitch, jump up. And we run, I know you're feeling irate, so we gonna run, papa, celebrate, and have a good time all night long. Happy to you. I wish you well. Come every time. Happy birthday to you. We gonna celebrate. Happy birthday to you. We gonna rock, papa. Happy birthday to you, dear. I wish you well. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I know you need it, Harry. Happy birthday.
Okay, so let's break it down right now and run into the issues of the day in the country. Now, so we're back, and it is a wonderful thing to be back on the radio. It is a wonderful thing to be back on the radio. So the first thing is the motorbike men. Where are the motorbike men in the country? Get ready to call. Senator Abraham Darius DeLong, according to a report from Front Page Africa. Let me read the story right away. Y'all, hold on. Let me read the story. According to Front Page Africa. Okay. All right. So let's go there. So Front Page Africa is having a publication at the moment, and Senator Darius DeLong is now supporting. Somebody send me the picture where DeLong was on motorbike and holding the light. Somebody please send me the picture where DeLong was on motorbike and holding the light in his hand when he was campaigning for the senatorial election. Somebody send me that picture. We want to put the picture on the screen. And I hope Chris will come and put the picture on the screen. I beg you. I just hope Chris will come and put the picture on the screen. We want to start that conversation. That we go to Mr. Jeremiah Kuhn and go through the rest of it. And we go to Mr. Jeremiah Kuhn and go to the rest of it. Okay, so we need that picture. Okay, we need a picture. Okay, right, all right, okay. Oh Jesus. Okay. All right, let's go there. Let's go there. Okay, so hold on. Front Page Africa got the story. Let's go and read the story. So Senator Darius DeLong is being quoted on this paper. It says, no-go zone must hold. Senator Darius DeLong backs government's ban on motorcyclists in Central Monrovia. Somebody please send me the picture in my inbox. I beg you. The player now, let's say here. I don't want to be searching. It will delay me. Send me Senator DeLong picture where he was campaigning and sitting on motorbike, where the motorcyclists were accompanying him from Barnavale 1603 house to bring in to Central Monrovia. 3-3 on the motorbike. They had 3-3 human beings on motorbike. He never had helmet. They brought into town. Somebody send me those pictures. I need it. Send it to my WhatsApp, please. If you have it on Facebook, I'll go there. But please send it to my WhatsApp. We need those pictures. We need to put it on the screen so that as we are having this conversation, the Liberian people who are watching will see it clearly for themselves. So I wanted to do it. So it says, amid growing pressure from motorcyclists over the government's reinforcement of the no-go zone policy in the country, Montserrat County Senator Abraham Darius DeLong has reaffirmed his support for the regulation, emphasizing the need for order and discipline. Appearing as guest on the ELBC Bumper Show on Monday, March 10th, Senator DeLong pledged his unwavering support for the government's decision to keep motorcyclists off the city main streets. This is in quotation. The no-go zone instruction must hold. We must learn to be disciplined and law-abiding. If we want to run this country with a proper system, DeLong said, I repeat, the no-go zone instruction must hold. We must learn to be disciplined and law-abiding if we want to run this country with a proper system. DeLong said. That DeLong talking, motorbike man, you listening to me in your keke, in your motor, or you sitting on your motorbike. Listen to me. DeLong is saying the no-go zone instruction must hold. We must learn to be disciplined and law-abiding if we want to run this country with a proper system, Dillon said. I'm not going to read further. But that is what Senator Abraham Dara Dillon is saying. So let me see. All right. Let me see. I just hope somebody else is sending me the pictures of Senator Dillon. If you send it to me, I come and find it quickly. I know how to find it. I know how to find this information on the social media. So Senator Dillon in Ryan motorbike. Senator Dillon, so Dara Dillon. Okay, let's go there. On motorbike. Okay, Dara Dillon on motorbike. Let me see what I will bring it. Let me see what I will bring that one. Yeah, yes, right. Okay. Oh, let me see what I will bring that picture. Oh God. Somebody please send me that picture. I beg you. We need it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So hold on, my people. Hold on right here. Hold on right here. We need that picture with Senator Dillon, on the bike. Now, so your senator today has informed the Liberian people. He has informed the Liberian people that he is now in support of motorbikes being restricted, being banned. Being banned in the city. Now, on the 30th of March 2021, this is the post, and I want all of you to look at it. On the 30th of March 2021, on the 30th of March 2021, Senator Dillon posted this, and I want you guys to see him. I want you guys to look at him. Look there, look at the post, and I will read the post very soon. This is what Senator Dillon said. He said, getting to work by any means reasonably possible. This morning, we were running late to work because there was huge traffic. But we refused to take the opposite traffic tail lane. So to ensure we were not late to work, we took a commercial motorcycle from Pinsville to commute us on time. Thanks to the motorcyclist for the smooth ride, and we thank God for his grace. This is what Dara Dillon wrote on the 30th of March. In the same month, on the 30th, March 30th, 2021, when he was senator. Are you seeing it? Good. It is now clear. Are you seeing it? On the 30th of March 2021, Senator Dara Dillon wrote this on his page. Going to work by any means reasonably possible. This morning, we were running late. Oh my God. This morning, we were running late to work because the traffic was very huge. Blah, blah, blah. Because the traffic was very huge. Okay, thank God the person prayed. Because the traffic was very huge. Good. Thank God, my dear brother, for sending me this. Oh, yes. Thank God. I just hope if you want me to mention your name, I'll mention it. But if you don't want it, no problem. He said to ensure we were not late to work. You see it at Dillon? This is the picture. He said to ensure that we were not late to work, we took commercial motorcycle from Pinsville to commute us to town. Thanks to the motorcyclist for the smooth ride, and we thank God for his grace. This is what Dillon said. Mind you, he said in 2021 that he parked his senatorial car in Pinsville to come to Monrovia because there was what? Traffic. He said there was what? Traffic. So for Dillon to have beating the traffic in 2021 to come to town, to come to work, he took a commercial motorcycle. Where is Capitol Building? Capitol Building is on Capitol Bypass. Capitol Bypass is situated within Central Monrovia, and Central Monrovia is the place that Gregory Cuomo said motorbike people should never ever come again. This same DeLong in 2021 was celebrating motorcyclists. Let me read the particular line he wrote. To ensure we were not late to work, we took commercial motorbike from Pinsville to commute us on time. Thanks to the motorcyclists for the smooth ride. Thanks to the motorcyclists for the smooth ride. This is DeLong. I hate to say it, but this is the highest level of hypocrisy, ingratitude, and insensitivity demonstrated by him. He has demonstrated the higher level of insensitivity, ingratitude, and a total disregard for the suffering of the Liberian people. You just celebrated these people 2021. The very traffic you said was huge that you needed to have gotten to town so fast. If Patrick Suru had prevented motorcyclists to come to town at that time, what would you have used to come to town to beat that traffic? Did the motorway man who carried you from Pinsville to bring you to Central Monrovia at the time, did he throw you down? Did that motorway man steal from you? Did he do anything out of the way to you? No, because you met a decent motorbike man. There are several decent motorbikers in this country, motorcyclists. There are several decent motorcyclists who are operating. They are not into crimes. They are not into traffic violation. They are moving by their business. You, DeLong, what you are saying now is that both bad and good motorcyclists should be restricted from coming to town. But you had opportunity before to use some of them. You yourself supposed to say it. But that is not the issue. During your campaign, when you went out to be senator, Mantia Liberian people, look there. Now who you see on the motorway there? Who you guys looking at on the motorway here? Who is this? Saying that DeLong is sitting behind the motorbike man with his security behind him. He's wearing a white bulletproof jacket. No helmet on DeLong here. No helmet on DeLong security here. No helmet on the motorbike man here. 3 human beings on motorbike, no helmet, and DeLong was spread seated going for campaign 2020 when he went on the BT5. When DeLong went on the flock T5, he was on this motorbike, no helmet on him. He never had helmet. The motorbike rider never had helmet. The security behind DeLong never had helmet. This Dara DeLong did not inform the security that you don't have helmet, the cyclists don't have helmet, so we will not get on the motorbike. No, he did not do so. He did not refuse to get on the motorbike because these safety measures were not in place. He gladly, willingly, graciously got on the bike, no helmet on him, no helmet on his bodyguard, no helmet on the motorcyclist, and they rode all the way to town. That's the law. During the campaign, you didn't tell these bikers that when you come to power and subsequently when your government come to power, you didn't tell them that you will stop them from coming to town. They pull you on their bike from 1603 to your house and brought you to Central Monrovia to launch your campaign. Is this how you intend to pay them? Motorcyclists are you are talking to? You motorcyclists, you are the ones I'm talking to. This is how the law. Those of you watching, let me show it to you. Thank God my man sent it to me. Those of you watching, here. This is how he choose. This is certainly how he choose to pay you guys back. You see the long on the bike. Blue long sleeve t-shirt, blue long sleeve, shirt with a white bulletproof jacket. No helmet on him. No helmet on his bodyguard. No helmet on the motorway man. Beyond the law are several other motorbikes. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 different motorbikes. Of the 5 motorbikes behind Senator Dillon, all the bike riders, nobody get helmet. Only one helmet on the first guy here. Dillon was there on that day, the day he was launching his campaign. He did not inform the guy, say, because you ain't got helmet, move from behind me, go back to your home, you don't have helmet, you are not safe. That's not the kind of Liberia we want. You did not tell them. You allowed these guys to risk their life riding you, to bring you to town, to launch your campaign and promise Liberians what you said you and your rescue government would have done for them. You did that during the period. You never had governmental authority. You did it at the time. You never had the regime power. Or today, because that your president in power, the motorcyclists are useless to you now. Or today, because you now have the presidency. So the very motorcyclists you are using from your 1603 residence to come to Central Town to do politics, the cyclists have become so irrelevant to the point where you are now endorsing. Oh yeah, I see one green surrogate asking me, so what? The what is the fact that your Dillon is a hypocrite and an ingrate to motorcyclists. These young people are not riding bikes because they don't have future for themselves. To ride motorbike is risky. They are venturing into riding bikes because that's the only form of sustainability they have available to them. That's what they have. They do not have any option. The country is not providing job opportunities. The country cannot sustain these young people. A bulk of these people are career people. Some of them are people who are aspiring to become medical doctors, lawyers, engineers. They don't take pleasure in riding bikes. They do this for survivability. Yes, there are some criminals who misuse the opportunity. Like in every other profession, there are criminals who can go and do things that are unethical. But it doesn't in any way mean to us that we should ban the entire sector. To ban it, to restrict people, you're having a serious pressure on people's income. For Dillon to support it, instead of finding amicable remedy, instead of finding ways that will see people hustling, that will see pedestrians being protected, that will see passengers being protected, instead of finding means where everybody will hustle and people be protected at the same time and people be made to account for their action, this man, according to Front Page Africa, is here endorsing Liberians being suffocated in their own country. Where were you when these motorcyclists were being told to pay their insurances on their bikes? Where were you when they were being forced to register their motorcycles? Where were you when they were forced to take driver licenses? You sat down and allowed these people to pay their money. They paid their money, registered the government, gave government revenue, some of which you used to take salary as a senator. You used for the money to take your salary as a senator. You didn't tell government, say, don't take their money. You waited till the guys registered their bikes, pump a lot of money into government revenue. We are told over 107 million Liberian dollars these guys generated from bikers alone, bike registration. And all of a sudden, you are there supporting these people being deprived of an expansion in their area of operation. Now, who does that? Who would choose to do such a thing? Why would you want to do that? I mean, why would you want to do that? When there are records available unto us that these people aided you in your ascendancy as senator of this country. They aided you. When did you get to know that this issue of bike coming to Monrovia is bad? When? When did you get to know that coming to Monrovia, riding motorbike to come to Central Monrovia is bad? When did you, Darius Dillon, get to know? When did you get to know that? Look, man, I pity the Liberian people. I pity you guys in this country because bulk of these politicians will normally come and sweet mouth you and get away with the political positions. See what he's telling you? Only God in heaven knows how many of these motorcyclists were often guiding, providing maximum protection for Dillon during the campaign. When he was going to Cool FM, after his radio appearance, they will go there and form two lines. His car will be in the middle. They found 2 lines escorting him from Cool Heaven to Monrovia when he's appearing on bourgeois radio, from bourgeois radio to Monrovia, wherever DeLong would normally go during the course of the campaign, his senatorial election. You will find motorcyclists accompanying him. Not a day did we see DeLong standing and saying to motorcyclists, "Hey, stop! Don't follow me. You are not supposed to come to town. You are acting disorderly. You are not making Monrovia nice. You're not making Monrovia okay. Monrovia will not be good with you involved." You did not tell them. You lied to them. And today, you are neglecting them. You are supporting a very tough decision against them. For the next 10 minutes. For the next 10 minutes. Before we go to the Jeremiah Kun topic and the other topic, for the next 10 minutes, I swear, I really want Motorbike Men to call on the radio. Yeah, I ought to book and call, but I really want Motorbike Men to call on the radio, and you tell me from your real heart, what do you make of what the senator is saying? After all motorcyclists did for him. What I thought a senator would do in the case of Senator DeLong is to call the LMP and say, "Look, LMP, can we form a policy? Can we re-strategize in such a way that motorcyclists will still operate in Monrovia, but there will be some form of restriction in place, some form of security mechanism in place that will be able to tackle whatever transgression any of them may get involved into. This will serve as a deterrent to the rest of them. We cannot just shut it down. The last time I talked to the people of our country. I said this on the radio the last time. I said, look, in Banjo, the last time a police officer went to Banjo and shot a very, very young boy, innocent little boy, killed him in cold blood. Blood was oozing from his throat, from the fresh bullet wounds. The citizens of Banjo are not asking for police never to enter their community with guns. They did not say because one policeman with gun came and killed somebody, so no policeman with gun should enter Banjo anymore. They did not do that. Every profession got people who will always ethically transgress. It is normal. So what the government should do is to ensure that you put into place mechanisms that will weed out those who will be involved with transgression. And that way you can save the rest of the society without disenfranchising others. What you are doing is economically wrong. You are economically stealing from the people. You took their salaries. You took their money. You gave them 1 year license, 1 year registration, 1 year insurance stuff. You got that money already as a government and your implementing partners. And you're restricting them. You're restricting access. Now, do you know how this one look like? The men pay for the whole apartment. The men live in the place 7 months. Time for the remaining months to end, you tell the man say the living room, you must never enter inside again. Although the man just pay for the whole house, you pay for the house to operate in it. But you tell the man because you're cheering and people around the house, so you must never use the living room again. Although the man just from paying for the whole house. What do? You tell him, look, your children should not put around the place because we already have a bathroom yet. If your children want to do stuff, put it in the bathroom. Don't bring them all over the place, in it. You can tell him to do so. But you can tell him that because your children can be doing nothing, so your children will never come in front of the hall again. No, you can stop him. He has already paid for the service. If the children are the one disturbing, tell him that there's going to be a policy. When we see any of your children disturbing here, we apprehend them. When we see any of your children messing up the place, we apprehend them. That's better off than to say at all your whole family board, nobody will pass here again. That is what you are doing. You took their money. There is a contract you have between them, and that's what the motorcyclists are telling you. Give them their money, and they will be done with you. That's what they're telling you. The sorrowful part of it is to see a DeLong, a whole senator who benefited from these people, is to see him at about this particular time. Yeah, it's to see him at about this particular time, telling us, the Liberian people, that he is supporting the ban on motorcyclists. Yesterday, the chairman went to the Ministry of Youth and the Ministry of Transport, informing the Transport Ministry people that if they are tired protesting, Transport Ministry will lose. Like we said, they are continuing their issue. I'm disappointed in Senator DeLong, but after playing this, we'll come out and take your calls. I will really, really, really appreciate for motorcyclists to call us on today's edition. Please.
They require protesting transport to law. That's the problem. They require protesting transport to law. That's the problem. That's right from Ministry of They require protesting transport to law. That's the problem. That's right from Ministry of Transport.
These same bag riders in the DeLon, these same bag riders had $1 rally for you, DeLon. Bag riders who used to come to Monrovia, they were paying $1 for you. They had a dollar rally. They were paying $1 for you doing your senatorial campaign. That today you go to ELBC and you're talking, say, oh, you didn't know that Monrovia needed decency at the time. You were exploiting these people. What sort of ingratitude is this? What sort of insensitivity are we witnessing before our bare eyes? This is appalling. Oh yes, very disgusting to the letter. Very, very disgusting to the letter. That you will use people and abuse their sacrifices, their labor. That's what you're doing. This is uncalled for. This is it.
They require protesting transport to law. That's the problem. Right from Ministry of Transport.
Okay, all right, my dear people. Okay, my dear people. It is time for us to go to the lines and talk to you, our Liberian people. This is very, very. Look, I feel for these motorcyclists. These are the same people. Some of them, a good portion of them, raise money for DeLon to become senator. DeLon, they were taking those money. They were paying for your dollar rally. They were collecting that money. So no, DeLon, they were collecting that money because they were traveling from Pinsville to town, from Bonneville to town. They had no restriction. That's why they were able to collect $1 to give it to you. In return, what are you giving them? You are not signing good laws for them to get jobs. You are not bringing good deals to the country. You're not bringing any investment to this country. You said with a government that is pillaging all of our resources, a government that's squandering all of our opportunities. They're wasting our money. They are. You see, in a country where the government, almost all their officials are into serious issue with purchasing 75,000, and then 75,000 car, the 50,000 car, the 55,000 car, the 97,000 car. These are things that they're involved with. Nothing else. 1,000 human beings about to be laid off at the Freeport. They are beginning with the first 400. The Liberian people are suffering on a daily basis. The country is becoming tough. There's anything you want to think about. In the midst of it all, you are pushing against Liberians having some form. Who told you all the motorcyclists are criminals? Who told you? The government is a government that they say is sophisticated. You are supposed to have the modalities in place to minimize risks. What you're doing is economic sabotage. You're stealing from the people. You can take their money and you refuse to give them service. They pay for it. And you are enforcing money people that, hey, all the high quality thing, their insurance and their registration you're paying for, that was the insurance registration, everything. When you post money, motorbike money they pay to transport ministry, you post money together, they almost in $300. Insurance, license, registration, almost in $300. They pay all that money not because of anything, but because they know that they will have the chance to come to town to hustle because the town space got more money. If you are informed then that the registration you come and do, you will not get access to come to town. Many of them wouldn't have registered their bikes because you know why? Some of the bikes, the value at $300. Some of the bikes are second-hand bikes. So I will not go spend $275 to register a bike, that will only be running in the community from the junction to the community. No, I will not register my bike. I will not insure it. Come on, this is heartlessness, insensitivity to the core. Please, I know my regular caller they won't call, but please, I will be so happy a motorbike man call. Motorbike man, when you're listening, the number to call, that's 086 500 104. That's 086 500 104. 0776 104 104. A motorway man, you're listening, please, that's the number to call. 086 500 104. 0776 104 104. Call those numbers and let me know how you're feeling after all you did for people like DeLong. Even President Bouaga himself has benefited from motorcyclists. The United Party had dollar rally. Motorcyclists were having their own dollar rally. John Kenyon and other people, they were raising money for motorcyclists. We want you to call and tell us how you're feeling about your light. Senator Light. Senator Light is saying, don't bring motorbike to town. You're not clean for motorbike for you to come to town. You're not correct to come to town. You're not better off to come to town. In time for y'all anymore. They say in time you brought them to when they went to power. You escorted them to come to town when they went to power. The same in town is no longer useful. And I'll show you a photograph of motorcyclists accompanying DeLong. I'll show you a photograph. In 2020, June 7, 2020. This is it. That's in the DeLong car there. Motorcyclists provided shield for DeLong after he got through appearing on a radio talk show. The motorcyclists accompanied him. They accompanied him. They brought him to town. This is a KMTV publication, July 7, 2020. It says, scores of motorcyclists in Pennsville today overwhelmingly escorted Montserrat County Senator Abraham Dowers DeLong, branding him as the light. Senator DeLong was massively received by the motorcyclists following his appearance on a talk show on Cool FM Tuesday morning, July 7, 2020. This is it. This is it. Motorcyclists escorting you from Pennsville to town. That's what they did for you. Or the only thing you could do now, the same town they brought you to, is to tell them that they can no longer come. Oh, okay, all right. So they don't try to bear the mansion. They can't go to the mansion anymore. Okay, motorcyclists, you call me and tell me what you got to say. That you're the one riding back. You call me and tell me what you got to say. Let's go to the lines and talk to the first batch of people. Oh yes, let's go to the line and talk to the first batch of people. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How you doing?
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, my name is Daga. I'm calling from
Dubaro, are you a motorbike rider?
I'm now motorbike. I've been motorbike today. Now motorbike myself. But get up for me with talking. 2017, when I wanted to be president, but I called Mickey across it. It's a big country for motorcycle to be established. That Wagato. It was talking, it was Rabbi Tadler, It was Timothy Party and after I give out at go junction. What I want to be what I do here, let me go now. You are anyone. The Muraba, you when got the power, you will make sure that Muraba will get through. Don't what I said. Every time I want a boat here on the Muraba, promotion, and it was promotion. We support them every time I do all. Then we don't see that. You don't see the small junction. What about you know? I get to that. So, you know, you want to keep up. You have to have that today, talking of the that man tell you
how much did you say you gave to Senator Dillon when you keep on 2 events?
200 so keep on to my house. I no money. I just I took it. You know, back to go church. I said, talking on no people. Yeah, talking no, go church. Talking on no me.
Damn it. Yeah, man.
I got the person that they do with me. From my way, myself, we are here party. What you go on motorcycle? You are going to school. So why you are not there? Jamaica get no money. And you get over 2 hours to go in there. And you have no money to go in there. When the time is, who can pray? That's it.
We leave you right there, man. We leave you, my brother. I mean, he's hurt. He's a motorcyclist. I think he said he's the chief rider for Duper Road. Let's leave you there, my dear brother, and talk to another person. Go ahead, sir. How you doing?
Good evening. This is Alex Kaplan, and I join you from the traffic.
From the traffic? What part of the traffic you join me, sir?
I run to the no-go zone.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Point and I let you know they don't contribution he got to make. You know, let me tell you, they don't know everyone want to make the news. So we shouldn't reference, we shouldn't get they don't have popularity about this party himself on the media. They know that people that put them to power to enrich themselves. Sometimes they don't we used to fly in a time they don't used to go carry speed. That means not a politician. Politicians cannot keep up to themselves just for their own personal advancement. Cause they don't it was starting to know when they don't go to that forum. There's a forum right between Karen and Mercury Street. If you know that.
That's CO.
They don't go down there, my brother. They go there and he can go president. One thing that can make him different for us, the GP can go in fact. But they don't as a female. I don't think it's necessary that you go somewhere where all that boys who you talking with they can't smile with you. So they don't people that discuss. When we start to discuss, we'll be making him more popular. So thank you for the talking point this evening.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. Motorcyclists are talking. I do not have any authority to stop them from voicing their anger. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How you doing?
Good afternoon, okay.
Good afternoon, my dear brother. Let's hear you, sir.
This is Task. Money are surviving on my photo. I get children sending them to school. I first in 12 really years. I get institution broke on case fee there. Money my children go to school because I can't afford paying their research and transportation to go to school. I know as soon as they kind of left, I living right now, then they're talking all kind of bullshit. And me, I know they feel already. So at the end, they're only looking for trouble. At the end, they deal with all the shit that we don't want to make. They don't succeed there. You know, when they called by yesterday, all the projects they carry all that total projects. They put the fee, so they're looking for part.
Okay. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How you doing? Stephen Tower Estate, please leave your radio. We're getting feedback. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. To make this clear, thank you. I also know that whenever people come up with decisions, they came up because of the reason and the purpose. And I also believe that not because my child is watching dishes in the house, I can discipline them or him. So when it comes out to say motorcycles shouldn't fly the main streets of Monrovia, let us look at it because I have a victim before where they bought my car up and all carry the motor for me and there's the so check those people that come up for you that they're going with you that they were not killing you.
Okay, so let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question. Let me ask you, do you have a child? Do you have a child, Mom? Thank you very much. Now, there is a lady, and there are parents in this country whose children were killed innocently by police officers using fire gun. Under this administration, 2 different cases, one in Brownsville and the other one in rehab. Now, should those community people say because police people came here and kill innocent people, so no policeman should ever come in our community? Would that be right?
No.
So are all the police people reckless in killing people? I come in and take a...
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is that if the shooting plan is really not far away to meet and discuss wherever.
And that is what... And that is what, madam, that is what Delon should have done. That is what Delon should have done. Delon, So this, ma'am, this man, listen, this man is the senator for the people. The people are the ones who are being affected by government decision. He is supposed to be finding solution instead of joining the government to say they are right. Once you join the government to say they are right, I mean, you cannot talk for the people anymore. So that's what we are. But Delon is the one making the people angry. Anyway, you come from Stephen Tubber at Delon era there. That Delon making the people angry. You are the senator for the people. They are hurt. Their livelihood has been threatened by the government. You know, the woman from Stephen Tubber, with all due respect, but as Delon people in there, I know that. They are hurt. You as a senator, what you need to do is look, police director, I know some of the motorcyclists are bad, they can scrape car. I myself, my car is scraped. Motorcyclists scrape my car. I agree. There are bad apples among the motorcyclists. I'm not gonna support it yet. But the truth of the matter is there should be means to identify the bad apples and apprehend them. Moreover, is with the higher level of checkpoint since the history of our country. We have never had checkpoint in Monrovia as compared to what it is today. So those checkpoints should be able to track down violators in traffic. They should be able to do it. This so-called educated administration should be able to find violators in traffic to apprehend them. You don't go banning all motorcyclists because few motorcyclists misbehaved. You don't do that. You don't do it. That's why I asked her. There are parents today in Monrovia who will never see their children again until judgment day comes. The lady in Banjo, she will never see her child who a policeman shot and killed. The parents in rehab will never see their little boy who the policeman put bullet in your head and killed. They will never see their children anymore. Should the community people say because one policeman came here and irresponsibly discharge a firearm, so no policeman will carry in the community anymore? That would be wrong. You can use one policeman crime to label the entire police force. There are bad police people. There are good police people. A senator like Delon should not have gone to the level of taking sides without finding remedy. And that's what we're talking about here. After using these people to come to town, from your sin Stephen Tubber there, Delon passed with motorbike and came to town. From your sin Stephen Tubber. Why he didn't tell them and said, no, don't go to town with me. You're not supposed to go to town. It's not safe for you. Why he did not say it? Oh, time for campaign is safe. After campaign not safe, that's hypocrisy. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. With all due respect, ma'am, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. And I bet you don't want to you don't want to ignore the plight of the Liberian people. The reason why you can set in Stephen Tubber and criminals are not too many around you for the past 10, 15 years is because these guys are finding something to survive on. Yes, some of them are criminals. They can steal in traffic, which is a problem all got to tackle, but we can sweep them up. If so, stop importing motorbikes. Don't allow the importation of motorbikes. Thinking about a solution, we could place a ban on importing motorbike in the next 3 years. And you want to do it, smartly ban it. Then you find job for the people to do. But in the absence of those things, you hearing what the chairman are saying? If we tire protesting, they won't lose. You hearing what they are saying? Is that something we supposed to do? As we speak right now, you come to Monrovia, Liberians are walking along the street line looking for cars. They can't find cars because there is a problem with the registration. Laws are to impact the people. Laws are supposed to help the people survive. If the people cannot have the opportunity, if the laws are not impacting the people positively, what's the essence of the law? That law is only protecting a few of us, you and myself, who got cars. That the law, that we don't want the registration is helping. Let me say this to you, madam. You and I who got cars, we are the ones that law is protecting because our car will not be scraped. What about the ordinary people who come to town to come hustle, who do not have cars to go home, who keep struggling right now as we speak on the Johnson Street Hill? They're looking for cars to go across the city. They're looking for cars to go to Pinsville. They're looking for cars to go Bonneville, Broadview, and other places. They're struggling. One small car can pass, they're running behind it. What about them? Is the law not supposed to affect them too? Is the law not supposed to better their lives? The law is suffering a lot of people than benefiting. This country should not be about the rich people. It should not be about the people who are comfortable. It should not be about people who can afford in the middle class. You come up with a draconian law in the country, you don't have enough buses in the street to alleviate the pain of transportation. You do not even think about the adverse impact of your decision, and what you just want to come up because you want to score political goal at the detriment of the suffering Liberian people. We're not going to allow that to happen. We're not going to do it. No, I hate to sound angry, but on this one, Greg, President Bouaka, DeLong, they owe the Liberian people an apology. They owe these motorcyclists an apology. They need to reverse that decision. It has to be reversed. It has to be reversed. You don't treat people and misuse them like that. Look at the pictures we are displaying. This DeLong was on bike, his security, no helmet. 3 of them on the motorbike. Why you did not tell them, say, they think it's not safe for you? Although I won't be senator, but move from behind me. Oh, you used them, you misused them, you abused them, you exploited them. You became rich as a senator. You are now president. You got the whole country in your care. Then you want to talk about ordinance? You want to talk about ordinance? That's not what you do. No, you don't do that to our country. Let's talk to Man Sisi. Go ahead, ma'am. Let's hear you. I'm not good. I'm angry.
Yes, I know you're angry. I can see that from your tone, Master. Master, we are angry without letting I let the line. But allow you be facing your score. Okay. Yeah, I know you be betting the action. And let me say to her, your car, and our children that been killed in this country in your car. Who may think we sell a system? You call for bonus for your DeLong compound. We are finishing DeLong in first year. We don't know, but just assume it. Your car, you ready to escape your car, so you stay along the street. And you don't go inside. Your car, you want to who is prepared as you access for balance. You don't do that to us. You can't do that to our children. This is what $4 million in the country for campaign money. You forget it so soon. And let me you in that money. That's sector. Your car, you don't want to escape your car. You leave your community. And you don't go inside. Let's see by a boy campaign. And we're all getting said and let today. So that is so you say to stay in the community and you say they must stay away because when I discuss the law, when they discuss the law, because you better the person will discuss it. And you want to say here we new. Wait for the topic. On the the community because it can be funny. And you want to say whatever, so I show my your and you want to be left. Who will party? My sister, you're a Westpac.
No, we leave it right there. We leave it right there. No, we'll leave you right there, man. Since we got to cut you off. We will not allow that to happen on the show. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How you doing? We're great. Are you a motorcyclist or are you related to one?
No, I'm not motorcyclist, but I have most of my relatives that ride motorcycles.
Go ahead.
Thank you, man. He's one weekend. Follower of Abraham Crossing Way.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you. You see, this country where we live in, some people there, when I in power, they just say, I ought to it. And passing today, when you are in power, then just say everything. That did not came on the matter of, they said that the people were stuck.
Oh, yeah?
He went people that door. Country was toilet. And now where the country is today. The country not in the toilet for me. I said the country is in the valley.
Because when in the toilet, you want to take it from there. Or when in the toilet, you want to put it. And see, so, the motorcycle people, with our fellow, that is also they can do, they feed their family. You said that they should never pay his money for them. When we are happy, then somebody coming from on the side defending that, you know, that one we are for. We're not here for that one. We're not here for it.
Okay. Thank you.
A lot of people that wrong.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. We'll leave you, my dear brother. Let's talk to the other person on the line. Go ahead. There should be Poker Robbers. Go ahead, Poker. Let's hear you, Chief.
Thank you very much, okay, for your hard work for Liberian people always.
Go ahead.
For the nations, for the Poker Robert, and I told you this for our own destinations. Okay, powerful name, bad medicine. You should allow Martin to see what I want. That you know that even $2 million, it has got to a laugh. Well, you talking about car, you can produce less. Fucking say this. The law is nothing but a shameless hypocrite. Shameless hypocrite. Don't have no shame. They don't want to we have been flying with a shame motorbike for each and running campaign. They don't want all their master with a shame motorbike and the motorcycle. Well, put your pity to a campaign. Today you are paying the people. There's so many times you want to say it's wrong. But we want to say this to our brother. For us, we know you are populated. And we'll share with you. Okay, now. A family now can take anybody or point of family is going to bear home. A point of family is going to bear with hunger.
That's right.
Only because their is not a problem. They don't have a level of providing for them now. The motorcycle are working here. They are taking their food for their more.
Thank you.
It's good. To conclude, we can tell you.
We leave you right there, my brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's leave you and take this person. Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you. How you doing?
How are you? This is Alvin Wisa.
Go ahead, Alvin Wisa. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
You say, when it comes to the issue of the motorcyclists have to be their own liberator. It is often said that history does not liberate people who refuse to liberate themselves. You see, in public policy governance, there are three cardinal reasons people look at for which they implement public policy. The education, the economic implication, and the social implication. This government has overlooked all of these three implications and have decided to impose now. What I expect the motorcyclists to do, including the riders, because that have been a strategy. The motorcyclists and the riders. Because the riders must commute to go to school, they must commute to go to work, to go to shops, and to go to the market. The motorcyclists must also commute because they want to have business interest, how to have financial dividends. So this is a national issue, and we have to say that the motorcyclists must be their own liberators, but at the same time, we as civil society actors must govern that motorcyclists so that we can be able to tell Mr. Dillon. Because Dillon, the statement made by Dillon is provoking, is tantamount to creating serious political upheaval in the country. Because that is a complete provocation. You cannot see a group of people who are determined to survive by themselves in the private sector, and you play market out of them, and you want to make fun out of that situation. When their children are out of school, their parents are lying on hospital beds, no direction. I think the motorcyclists have to stand up. We support them. They will in our press conference. We'll be coming on with our engagement with these people.
Okay.
And pretty soon we'll be taking the street with these people.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much, Alvin Wisa. Alvin Wisa is a youth leader there, one of the political parties. I'm sure CDC. Let's take this question, then we take one more, and then we transition into another topic. Go ahead. 1 minute. How you doing, sir?
Okay, this is Amos Morris, man. This is going out of hand. It's really getting out of hand, and Liberians need to step out to allow this thing to not get out of hand. I remember 1989, at the age of 12 years old, December 24th, early that morning, my grandmother and I have met Clay, come over to shopping. On our way back to Clay in the evening, we heard that rebel had entered Liberia. Same anger that is hovering over our country today. That's how I was looking during that time, the Shenandoah regime. You enter in car those days, we were little kids, but we can still remember just what happening within Liberia today. The same thing that happened abroad, the president, okay, you know what makes this time around is going to be more dangerous? The proliferation of drugs that is on our market was never like that during the crisis. Imagine, God forbid, and only God forbid, we're already hearing our young brothers, older men and women saying, if we start protesting, people will lost. Imagine the drugs taker that in the street today, and that of 1989 yesterday. Imagine what's going to happen. And people taking this for a joke. They think that because they are in authority, it's okay for them. Hey, if there's anything I can boast that I'm one of those investors that invest under the Baka regime. I got investment in Liberia. Okay? I don't care. My mother will not suffer. My brothers and sisters, yeah, everybody may have to pay. But the problem there is what happened to the innocent Liberian.
That's it.
That went and stood in line to vote for this administration, and today all these things are happening and nobody don't care. But here's a strategy, okay? They want the United Nations to come back again to Liberia. That's why, but they want to sacrifice people's life because they know that if there's any crisis in Liberia, there will be international community coming to intervene. I think that's the strategy these guys are playing because it makes no sense. It makes no sense for people to see the kind of threat and things growing in the country and the authority cannot intervene. It makes no sense, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there, my dear brother. We leave you right there. Let's make room for the last two individuals. Then we call it a day. We go to the U.S. From the East Coast. We talk to Mr. J. Randy Dapo. Go ahead. From the East Coast in the U.S.
Thank you, Mr. Kine. I'll be very quick. So what we're hearing now is the government has a transportation crisis issue. And the government is unable to solve the problem.
As we speak, due to this whole restriction issue, people are now literally walking across the city to leave town. Go on Johnson Street Hill at the moment. People are lined up waiting for cars to go because of a policy that was not well thought of.
Exactly, and that is why I'm saying there is a transportation crisis between the motorcyclists and the government.
That's right.
And the government cannot just shut things down like that. What the government needs to do is to strategize what we describe as a collaboration, communication, and compromise. These are the three things they need to focus on because they have to ensure that the motorcyclists are able to provide the services now become a condition that the people cannot bear that allowing them to walk. And then the motorcyclists themselves need to understand the concern of the police and the authority. So they both need to come to the table. So for DeLong to use this children and support it.
Oh my God. You got to call back. We got to end your thought. You got to call back. We need to end your thought on this particular issue. I don't know how you left. If you can call us right back, we'll appreciate. But again, we want to end your thought on that particular issue. Then we can call it a day on this subject matter. We move to another conversation. Maybe when we return here on Thursday, God's will, it's gonna be a different ball game. But I think we missed out on J. Randy Dapo. Let's talk to the last caller. Then we call it a day. You are the last caller on this topic. Go ahead. Good evening, sir. Go ahead, Jerry.
My dear brother, what do you expect when in 42 years the bottom just are in power? You know? Exactly. In 8 years, that is money now, the law is against them. So why would the oil man campaigning for the law for the 2 years experience? Maybe I'm worried about this afternoon is just one. Yeah, thank you, my dear brother.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we'll leave it right there. We got to take this quick break, my people, and be right back. Let's take this break. But before then, let's talk to Emma Carr. Edmond, go ahead. You're the last exceptional caller, our visually impaired brother. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. If we agree with all that call for Stevens Double Estate, should we say all the trucks should now be banned from flying the street of Monrovia?
Yeah.
Because the truck just walk over a passenger car on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we are having a day or 3 or 4 person now. So should we say all the truck now should start flying the street of Monrovia? Look, when something happens in a country, it doesn't matter what side you support or who you give your support to.
That the only people understand.
It's the
But
it's the interest of the country.
Bonaventure, New Georgia, that they don't mean it on it.
Yeah, what hands over us as a nation, what hands over us as a citizen is what we are looking at. Because the guys that we are talking about, majority are taking from different backgrounds.
Oh, yeah.
But because they want to be a good person now, and be able to also for themselves and start harassing people, so they are all these by also for themselves and their family. If you continue to push them, they are coming back to us in this community. And at the end of the day, we will be the victim. They don't have all the security around you. But I don't know. I think that statement again, they don't go by again and say, he's seeing his man. Because every time in the life of them, you continue to see his man. Because everything that comes out of your mouth is a disgrace to him and to his family. As a senator of Mossorado County, every other person should be talking about now you, Dillon.
Okay.
Dillon was launching his campaign. I regretted why I had to go to church on that day. You could see the mass movement of motorcyclists. They were standing on the motorbike, they were laying down on the motorbike, putting one more up, only because they wanted to bring the so-called light to power. The light now is completely dead. It cannot shine. You see where we are?
Okay.
Oh, my brother, we are here.
Thank you.
Anything that's stuck up, Baka will take the blame. But one thing I know,
we will keep it peaceful. We will keep it peaceful, my dear brother. Thank you very much. We are calling for peace, and all we're calling for is peace and tranquility. Let the government do what is appropriate in the interest of the people of our country. We take this quick musical break. When we come back, we talk about another topic. Jeremiah Kun said, Joe, we had a small man to him.
And guess what? People come and play. How are we the EPA with me? The song, they get a husband at the mission, the second for free bowl. I was set to, you know, it's your stay with them by the rescue. I get the stay, not the get a husband at the mission, the second for free bowl. I was set to, you know, it's your stay with them by the get a husband at the mission, the second for free bowl. I was set to, you know, it's your stay with them by the
I wanna ask you one question, that will you give the rescue? Oh, you're not giving the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people they're not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. But why you to us? So why the rest person not stable? No job, no food to put on the table. Don't just say for the poor. Once you not get no money, you better show your kids can go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping for the breaking poverty on the youth. Tell me what the people vote you for. You treating the people higher to say you not alive. The rescue. They wanna ask you one question, that will you give the rescue? Oh, you're not giving the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, with the rescue, the people that not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made, you and your rescue team. We're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. I wondered what they people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. I wondered what they people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I said, oh, the rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. How will you give the rescue? Giving the people what they want. There you say you give the rescue. Hell, let me ask you, with the rescue. The people say no like you. Yama, 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 yama. I just want to ask you one question.
Right from Minister of Transport.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Oliver Kine. I'm here on a wonderful edition of the program. Tomorrow is Decoration Day. Those of you who will be going to visit your relatives, your dead relatives on tomorrow. It is a very sad day in the history of our country. We hope that God will give you the strength to pull through, especially when you're going to clean the graves of your loved ones, at the different cemeteries on tomorrow. But again, that's why it is. Let us proceed right now to this one. The Vice President of Liberia, Honorable Jeremiah Kaun. Let me say that to you. That's how the name is called. It is a name from Sino. It's a Chiripo name. The name is called Kaun. But the people know how to call it. They say Kun. Ask Jeremiah Kun himself. Tell you say his name is Kaun. But that's why it is. A free knowledge for you today. Free knowledge. Y'all gotta pay me for learning that one. His name is Jeremiah Kaun. That's the real Chiripo way of calling it Kaun. But the serial people will say Kun, because we all into this American accent and so forth. So Mr. Kun told the Liberian people that you got a small ball for him in B-man. Come on, the vice president is almost president in waiting. So obviously you big man, you don't need to say that. But he responded because the journalist asked him, "My man, a few days ago, President, we did not shake your hand at Senator Johnson's funeral. What do you say? What do you make of it? Are you angry about that decision? How do you feel?" And so when that question was asked, this is how Vice President Kun decided to respond. Take the time and listen to this one.
Property. Where I see somebody else will come and move from here too. So it's timing. So if he gets ready to reach out, I'm ready to reach out to him. His brother.
He said that you are talking instead of shit.
Because I saw my hand with a man. They shaking hand. And I want the man to not slap me. This is common sense with a man. They shaking hand. Because I saw my hand with a man. They shaking hand. And I want the man to not slap me. This is common sense. The first thing, I should not go to wait for president. Right. I'm a sitting vice president. I'm common citizen of president. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal. Should not go to wait for president. Right. I'm a sitting vice president. I'm common citizen of president. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal. I'm a sitting vice president. I'm common citizen of president. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal. I'm the sitting vice president. Sitting vice president. I'm common citizen of president. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal. I'm the sitting vice president. When you are president, you're coming with pack. Sitting vice president. I'm common citizen of president. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal. I'm the sitting vice president. When you are president, you're coming with pack. Sitting Vice President, we are common citizen of President. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal. I'm the sitting Vice President. Sitting Vice President, we are common citizen of President. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal. I'm the sitting Vice President. When you are President, sitting Vice President, we are common citizen of President. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal. I'm the sitting Vice President. Sitting Vice President, we are common citizen of President. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal. Sitting Vice President, we are common citizen of President. When I'm driving, going to work, we are packed. So we're not equal.
Okay, so that is Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn for you and I. That is Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn for two of us. And he was responding to what is this guy's name? Tomale George. He was responding to Tomale George in America. Somebody asked him about the handshake with President. You remember when Senator Johnson died? President Weah had gone to sympathize with Senator Johnson's wife and the rest of the family members, and he met Vice President Kuhn there. And the VP extended his hand, wanting to shake President Weah's hand, and President Weah high right hand on his chest and bowed down to VP Kuhn. So they generally asked him, man, how you feel about it? And I just played the audio. The man started talking how President Weah, he's sitting vice president. When driving to work, President Weah seeing President Weah in back. So President Weah is vexed because he's vice president and President Weah are nothing. So maybe that the anger made President Weah refuse to shake his hand. Okay, that's what the vice president is saying. No problem. But the first thing is, look, I don't know how the people making our country. The office of the vice president is very key. You can be president anytime. You're powerful. There are certain statements that should not be made by the vice president of the country, regardless of how emotional you are. People who are close to former President Weah, they made us to understand that the reason former President Weah decided to shake hands that way, number one, is traditional. You're not supposed to shake big man hand. Yes, President Weah is aware that you are a big man. You're bigger than him. That's why he bowed to you. That's why he did not shake your hand. In the interior, we can shake the old people's hand. We need them. We bow in submission. We bow to authority. That's what we do. So if he did not shake your hand and he put another hand on your chest and bowed down to you, that was greeting by itself. Why you vex? I mean, there should be no anger in it, with all due respect, Honorable Vice President. There should be no anger in that thing. There should be no reason why you are angry. Absolutely, there should be no reason why you are expressing anger. You know why? Because the man greeted you with dignity and respect. That's what he did. But that is not it. Why do you think President Weah will be vexed with you? We all sat down in this country. Even before NEC could announce the election result, President Weah called President Bouaka and said, hey, Mr. Bouaka, congratulations, you won the election. Take it. They may have all the authority. He was a sitting president. He could cheat the election. No. Oh, who can cheat president? All I know, who can do it? Who able? Nobody able. The country will just fall. If President Weah had decided to hold on to power, the country was just going to damage that all Finney. And he did not want that. So he called and said, look, take the election you won. Why would he be angry? Now, the only reason why I think VP Kuhn is thinking that President Weah is angry with him is very simple. For me, I think the only reason why VP Kuhn is thinking that President Weah is angry with him is because Vice President Kuhn, has realized that President Weah is not happy with the way he, Kun, and JMB treated the late Prince Johnson. I repeat. The only reason why the VP thought and still believes that President Weah got issue with him is because he, Vice President Kun, has realized that President Weah is not happy with the way he, Vice President Kun, and President Bouaka treated the late Prince Johnson. I'm not going to be the one to explain the story. Listen to Senator Johnson last messages before you could leave the face of the earth. May his soul rest in peace. But listen to it. In my mind, this is the reason why the VP is thinking that Joe Weah got a problem with him. Listen to it.
The Senate set a trap for Bouaka. You won't be there, and you know where you just thinking all kind of way Bouaka, all kind of thing. You want to go after people? Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house in the upper house. So they went talking away, some kind of thing they did, but they did a resolution that passed. I mean, wow. All that they almost signed to Yombi house, then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh, then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. But when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Bouaka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with money.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving about for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, then he want to persecute us. He does going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner said, go look for lawyer. So from Kun offered my own son offered that I went and saw a resolution. You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents.
Okay. So, look, as a political pundit, my take is the only reason why VP Kun is thinking that President Weah got issue with him is because President Weah is not happy how he treated the late Senator Johnson. You heard Senator Johnson right here. He said, I went to Kun and I told Kun, I said, Kun, when Joe Weah was president here and Wakranko Bennett came about, Weah wrote us in the Senate and we advised Weah what to do. And Weah refused to bring Wakranko business up when you were president. So I don't expect you and Mr. Bouaka to do this thing to me. And according to Senator Johnson, the only thing VP Kun told him was, Pape, the whole Wakranko team, Bennett, let 5,000 for lawyer. Find 5,000, use it to find lawyer.
You're not going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your 5,000, go look for lawyer. So from Kun offered my own son offered that I went and saw a resolution.
You hearing it? I don't know. All of us were aware in this country that before the Pape support you when you were alive, you ain't got to be clear on Wakranko Bennett. When you want Wakranko, you ain't not get it. We all know. So this old man trusted Kun so much, campaigned for Kun and Joe Bouaka in Nima County. Bouaka became president. Instead of living up to the Pape promise, he started passing around Wakranko business. The Pape said, I went to my own son Kun to ask him, Kun, what kind of thing you bringing with the Wakranko Bennett? And the only thing he said Kun could tell him was, my son, the only thing Kun could tell him was, Pape, let 5,000 to find lawyer.
Then after serving about for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, then he want to persecute us. He does going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your 5,000, go look for lawyer. So from Kun offered my own son offered that I went and saw a resolution.
Are you hearing it? So the only reason why President Weah could be angry with Kun is because Kun did not protect an individual who did everything for him. Now, why the party boy always like to pay people back, people who do good for them? Yeah, Mr. Kun, it's possible President Weah was angry But President Weah said you are not angry. That's another way of greeting. But since you say he's angry, it is possible he's angry because he's angry with you that you did not protect the pape. And it caused the pape to have pressure. Today, peace to his ashes, he's gone. The pape survived under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf 12 years. No, they will not hear in the country say Prince get pressure. In less than 1 year, where you and Mr. Bwaka, boom, the pape got pressure. Before you know it, the pape is no more.
We finish campaign for that kind of woman, then he want to persecute us. Is that going to persecute us? So what is going on with Ekun? Ekun say, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner and go look for lawyer. So from who offered my own son offered that I went sign a resolution. Many things why you did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law.
Okay. So you see it? So like when President, we look at you and say, well, what am I coming to shake my hand for? Man, I said he protected the pape live. No, they the pape have pressure issue. I protected the pape live. No, they have pressure issue. You and the pape came to power, you became president and vice president. Instead of protecting the pape, something you know that can worry him. Senator Tumo had him, let's edit, doing a tribute. That this pape bought time on Ellen, bought time on Weah. He bought time on Joe Bwaka, and Joe Bwaka and Kun did not deliver the time to him. So President Weah said, why should I shake it? And that man can treat an old man who endorsed him and made him vice president, can treat him bad like this. Whatever they kept crying on his name before die. They think it not happy can cry on people's name. Let us in the Johnson peace to his actually may so rest in peace. It not happy can cry on people's name.
Is that going to persecute us? So what is going on with Ekun? Ekun say, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner and go look for lawyer. Ekun say, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner and go look for lawyer. Ekun say, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner and go look for lawyer. So from who offered my own son offered that I went sign a resolution.
Yeah. That's what the Bible was saying. He was like complaining and crying, saying, VP Kun. Come on. That could be one of the reasons why President Weah were angry. He said, I can shake your hand. You didn't treat this pape fair. This pape left me as president. Went to support you. Common protection. You can protect the pape got pressure. I see people passing in my country, they say, central election. Go give the seat to people who could not protect your godfather. Go give your senatorial seat to people who could not protect your godfather. Then I know that you don't love Senator Johnson. Then I know that you don't love him. People who refuse to give the pape time, go and give them your senatorial seat. And so yes, the issue of two people the vice president is the second most powerful person in the country. Besides the vice president, the only man who be part of the vice president are the president. The second most powerful person in the country is the vice president. The third person who is the most powerful person in the country that is speaker. Shamefully, like bro, Nana, we ain't got real speaker. Nana, it's not easy. Speaker thing, it's just chocolate. But pape, the only reason why President Weah will be angry with you because of how you treated your own pape. Senator Johnson, that could be the only reason why the man is angry with you. Nothing else. They may have become president before. You vice president. There's a possibility you may never become president. There's a possibility you can be president. So whatever the case is, it should not be that issue. You will ask a simple question. How did you feel? Simple. It's not okay. They make a pack. When the second person in the country passing, once it is not the president, you are under obligation to pack your car. That's the law. So in that issue, you got to tell the man he's done bigger than you and so forth. But the end of the day is that our leaders should demonstrate high level of maturity. We were promised that this government was not going to be immature. These kind of discussions and utterances are not short of immaturity. No, they are not. They don't portray anything mature. No, they don't portray anything mature. We will appreciate if our vice president, whenever he's intending to speak to the public, we will appreciate that his utterances will be guided. But again, that's what it is. On tomorrow, we'll continue with a lot of the other conversations here on 87.9. Until we return, have a wonderful time. My name is Kai. Elisa was not here today, but she's going to be here subsequently when we resume the conversation. But until then, have a wonderful time. God bless you. Bye-bye.
What is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our